Panthers beat the Texans 27-17 last night, but Cam Newton did not play for Carolina. Cam is recovering from off-season shoulder surgery and didn't start throwing until late June. Panthers rookie Christian McCaffrey made his debut last night and ran for 33 yards on 7 carries. Skip, what do you expect from Cam this season after seeing the rest of the offense last night?
Every time I looked up last night, I saw another new weapon or a new improved weapon for the Carolina Panthers. They were just flashing off my screen last night. I saw McCaffrey Benjamin, a guy that you've taken a few shots at on the show. He had his moment, you know. His body looked a little better. Maybe he's getting in a little better shape after he's been shamed even by his head coach. But Derek Anderson threw him a perfect sort of jump pass that he snatched out of the sky on Jonathan Joseph. And he looked like that monster of a receiver he can be.
Correct.
And I told you yesterday, the ESPN reporter who covers the Panthers predicted their breakout star this year will be Devin Funchess, who did catch a ball last night. So I'm like, okay. Obviously, Greg Olsen is there. He's still pretty good. Little McCaffrey is just flat out electric. Just pew, pew. There he goes.
Yep.
And he is going to be matchup nightmare, play after play after play, though we can talk about this later, but I don't think you can keep pounding him between the tackles. But they still have Jonathan Stewart. Curtis Samuel, another high draft pick, didn't get to play last night. He's got a hamstring issue, but he's a 4-3 guy out of Ohio State. And then that little bird from South Carolina, every time I looked up, he was snatching a ball out of the sky. So I'm seeing weapons, and I'm feeling that the pressure is going to mount on Cam Newton to prove that 2015 wasn't an aberration. Because what a year it was. 35 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Yep. MVP. And ran with the ball, led the league of quarterbacks rushing. And obviously they go 15-1 and make it all the way to the Super Bowl. And then it all fell apart, unfortunately. But that doesn't take anything away from what a great year it was.
Right.
But then I look at Cam's other 5 years, and I told you also yesterday, even though he started off with 422 yards passing in his first game ever as a rookie, and then followed up with 432 yards passing as they went back home from Arizona to play Aaron Rodgers, 422 and 432, and since then, not one game over 400. And since then, in those 5 years, his average QBR of 61 has been below average. Right. And since then, his average one-loss record as the starting quarterback, 7-9, has been below average. So he's been okay in the other years. He's been pretty good in the other years. He was great in the 1 year. Right. So now it's time that you went and got him McCaffrey, you got him Curtis Samuel. Let's see what you got. Do I think he can live up? I think so. He's getting beat up. We know that. He's going to have to figure out a new approach to this game because they're not going to protect him because he plays too much like a running back. But I think the weapons are here for them to return to what they were 2 years ago. They scored the most points in the NFL, and I could see that happening again.
Since Burger King is a sponsor of this segment, do I get an unlimited supply of French toast sticks?
Do you want that?
Yeah, I want that.
Are they fried?
What difference does it make?
I don't know. I thought you were trying to clean it up.
I want an
Not
unlimited
that they aren't
supply.
great, but
Oh, you eat them?
no, I don't. But
You don't like
it
French?
sounds good.
You don't like
I used to, man.
I still do. I don't eat it that much.
Okay.
Skip, I expect to bounce back year also because you look at what they've done, and Mike Shula mentioned it. He expects He expects Cam Newton to play more like Tom Brady and let his guys do the heavy lifting.
Yep.
We got McCaffrey, who can do some of everything. We got Samuel. Do you notice, Skip, that every receiver that come out of Ohio State, what do they have? Hamstring problems because they can run. Joey Galloway, Terry Glenn.
They're like track guys, all of them.
Boston, Samuel, check every last one of them because they can flat. Chris Carter never had a hamstring injury because he couldn't run that fast.
I knew that.
I had to get that in.
I knew it was coming.
Skip, I believe his completion percentage will go up. His quarterback rating will go up.
Yep.
Because he's not going to be trying to throw the ball deep down the field all the time. Dump it off to McCaffrey, let him get 8 yards. Dump it up. Hey, take those hits. If they're going to play off Benjamin, as big as he is, throw it to him, let him run over and fall for a first down. Let those guys do the heavy lifting. And Cam, if I can tell you anything, you don't have to die on every hill. Every play doesn't have to be spectacular. You don't have to get the first down on every play. And Mike Shula, stop calling quarterback power. You don't take your quarterback, pull the guard, pull a fullback and a
Yep.
tackle, and have your quarterback with the ball in his hand running behind him like he's a running back. You need to stop calling some of these plays. Cam, you be smarter than that and get down. Live to see another day. My coach, Les Steckel, used to tell me all the time, he said, son, you got to learn when the journey's over. You can't die on every hill. Okay, you had to tell me once or twice. Hey, you trying to get fight for those first downs, they steady holding you up and they hitting you all in the ribs and in your back. No, get out of bounds, Cam. Be smart about it. You're worth more to the Panthers and to your team, to that organization being on the field. How long do you think you're going to be able to play taking this kind of pounding? You're not going to play long, Cam. Be smart about it. They've done a great job getting him weapons. Now it's his job to use such said weapons. Do like Tom. Now, Tom threw the ball a lot down the field when he had Randy Moss. Now, he has a speedster now.
He does.
But he really revamped this game. I mean, Tom, the ball's not traveling no 30, 40 yards down the field. And Tom, here James White, here Deion Lewis, here Amendola, here Welcome. Oh, Hogan, you wide open because they done double down on
Every once in a while, Chris Hogan got wide open down the field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he double moved them, or they try to play in and out on somebody, and he straight up the seam.
He fooled him. Can't run.
But yeah, see, if
7-11.
but if you notice, look at the white guys that play receivers. Those are the guys that have double-digit touchdowns. Ed McCaffrey had double-digit touchdowns. Jordy Nelson, because you sleep on that white boy. And then guess what? So now I'm in the locker room next week, killing you. Dude, won't you?
See, Joy, he sleeps on this white boy day.
I know that one can't run. I already know 100%
every morning.
he cannot run. No, he can run for a long time. He's not running fast anywhere.
I don't know about that.
I know about that. No, Skip, stop now.
I lost one race to Jay Feely. I will admit this is a few years back, but
You lost to a kicker?
I lost to a kicker, but guess what that kicker did? We were at Disney World, and I was in running shoes, which was a mistake because I was slipping in the grass.
Yeah.
But we ran on a soccer field.
Yeah.
So we ran 40 yards, and Jay Feely said, do you mind if I run barefoot? Well, I'd never thought about running barefoot, but it's a big advantage in the grass because you get a better toe hold.
Grip, yeah.
I mean, well, hello. What kind of feet y'all got?
Guess what? Jay Feely told me after he beat me, he beat me pretty good, but he said that he had just been timed he was with the Giants at that point. He ran 4.6. Well, I got to tell you, 4.6, that's what.
Jay Feely ain't never ran no 4.6.
What he said, and I believe it. He was a soccer star in high school as a scorer, as a wing. He can fly. Trust me, that's by white guy standards.
And guess what?
4.6?
And in high school, he was 30 pounds lighter. No, Jay Feely ain't running no 4.6.
He is
It ain't
an
happening.
athlete. Trust me, he's an
Stop,
athlete.
Skip. Just
You know what? Tom Coughlin listed him at safety as a backup safety. I'm serious. He's really athletic. So
people say the darndest thing.
You know what we learned,
What?
Shannon, about this is that Skip's not scared, and you are.
I'm not afraid. Jason Witten not beat me in no 40. I talked to Antonio Gates a long time.
Skip
Antonio,
actually raced. We're still waiting on you.
Gates asked Antonio. Antonio, he said, I already know I can't outrun you.
he did not say that.
I put my hand on the stack.
Antonio Gates, that would be a joke. Jason Witten, maybe it's like in the ballpark.
No, neither one of them could outrun me. No.
Antonio Gates?
No.
And you know what? Jason Witten took the challenge because he got in real shape now. You would be wiped out.
I outrun him in these mock straps. Just like this here.
Mock straps? With no socks on?
No, hey, look at back
You
like
make about 20 yards, and that hamstring is gone. Pop.
I'm gonna be so far ahead I can live across the line. Drag it like Kirk Gibson around the bases. You won't believe what you just saw.
Yeah, that would be you. So here's my last thought on the Panthers. I know how much you love this kid because you play with his father,
Yep.
but they better be careful, just as they better be with Cam, about little McCaffrey because he is little. I know he's listed at 200 pounds.
Yeah.
You cannot bang him between the tackles.
No.
Because Stanford tried it last year, and they did not survive it.
Well, here's the
He
thing.
got really beat up.
The thing is, Skip, you got to run him some between the tackles. You don't want them to every time he comes into the game.
You can fool him between the tackles, but you can't try to establish him.
No.
between the tackles.
But you got to give him some because if you don't, they're gonna say every time he comes in, he's running outside and he's going out for a passing route, and you don't want that. You don't want to have signals. I mean, they used to do that with me. Hey, we got a flyer in here because I was light. I'll be sitting light, like go, Skip.
We got to fly.
Hence the 96-yard touchdown. Hence the 82-yard touchdown.
Hence 20 years ago.
Oh, okay. Nah, Skip. Okay, I got about 12.
Yeah.
Plus,
Leave it
no,
there.
okay, 15.
Did Brett Favre take a